All right. What happened was our sax player, it was time for him to leave the band. And he was replaced by a very dear friend of ours, Eddie Shaw, who used to play with Howling Wolf. The only problem was Eddie couldn't play rock and I couldn't play blues. But he stayed with us, and then Buddy Leach came in and replaced him. Buddy Leach was a little more savvy. He had played just about every kind of music under the sun, and he's still with us today.
Hank and I went back a long way, and it was a sad day when he had to leave the band, and it was tough trying to fill that space, and we were very fortunate to find Buddy Leach and get him plugged in, and he has really grown and really pushed us along.
Henry, we accomplished so much together, you know, and then Hank was going through some things, and we wanted him to sort it out. We wanted him to get, you know, to do what he needed to do. So that's that. And then we had a couple guys play, and then Buddy Leach showed up. Buddy holds it down. He holds it down, and he knows the jokes. He's a funny guy.
Well, I think more than the music, it's just getting to know somebody, because you're hanging with them. You're living on a tour bus with somebody for weeks on end. And I was lucky because Buddy is one of the funniest people I know, and a really kind and gentle soul. So yeah, Buddy is one of my favorite people in the world to this day. It's been a great joy having Buddy around, and he makes me laugh every day.
There was a new music store that came to Nashville, Thoroughbred Music, which was a chain that came out of Florida. And they put a new store in Nashville, and it was a big store. And I was working there, and there's also another guy working in the store, and his name is Jeff Pitt. One day, Jeff Pitt wasn't there, and I said, where's Pitt? And they said, oh, Pitt got a gig with George Thorogood doing sound. I went, wow, that's cool. So time went on to 2003. I was still at the store. Jeff Pitt comes into the store. He says, Hank Carter, the sax player with George, is leaving. Would you like to throw your hat in the ring, for the gig? I went, absolutely. A few weeks later, Jeff Pitt came in. I went, this is it. This is it. I got the gig. This is it. They hired a guy from New York. I went, damn, man. 6 months later, here comes Jeff Pitt. Hey, they fired the guy from New York. I went, really? But they hired Eddie Shaw. And so I quit the store, and I went back out on the road, and I was at some little county fair in Ohio. This is in August. So I got the call, and they wanted me to come up to Boise. He says, can you apply out to Boise? We'd like to see what happens. And it happened. So they went through a couple of sax players, but thanks to Mr. Jeff Pitt, I got the gig.